Okay, let's do this. I want to talk about 10 of my most used palettes, and I want to show you my favorite shade and my least favorite shade out of all of them. This was hard because I realized I did do this video, I think twice or three times. I think twice already. And with that, I already talked about so many palettes that I really used a lot. So I had a hard time finding 10 more that I used every single shade in, which I think I didn't do for 3 of these, but that's fine. I still used them enough for me to tell you my favorite and least favorite shade, but I didn't want to choose palettes that I barely used and then already tell you my least and favorite shade out of them, even though I didn't really use all of the shades and tried the different formulas within the palette and stuff. So yeah, let's just head into it, I would say. So because I had a hard time finding 10 palettes that I used a lot, I also chose 2 single eyeshadow palettes, and that's one of them. In here are Clio Nut eyeshadows, which are the last 2 rows. And then this one is a Makeup Geek one. This one, I'm gonna look it up. This one is a Colourpop one. And then this one I also need to check. Okay, I just checked. This one is a Terra Moons Cosmetics one. And this one is a Touch of Glam one. So let's talk about this. I already know which one I want to put as my favorite. I think I'm gonna know. I know both of them. As for my favorite shadow, it's definitely gonna be this one. By the way, I'm gonna swatch my favorite and least favorite out as well. So this is the one I was talking about, and as you're able to see, this throws off my camera so much. It's yellow with an blue and purpley shift to it, like a UV light shift to it, in my opinion. And this is the original form of Mur. I still cannot pronounce the name. I'm sorry. Someone told me how to pronounce it in English. I cannot. I am going to write it down here. That's the newer version, I guess, and that's the original version, I think, and therefore they are similar. This is called Will-O-The-Wisp. Stunning, 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 stunning. Gonna swatch it out for you. And this one is almost satin-like, so I'm guessing the other one, the newer one, is a little bit more impactful even, possibly. Yeah, again, my camera won't capture all of the beauty, but I think you can see the shift to it very nicely, and that what I can see as blue is also very purple in real life. Yeah, very interesting, unique shade in my opinion. And for my least favorite out of that palette, I have to go with the Makeup Geek shadow, and it's called Thrive. And yeah, I still enjoy this. I just am overall not a fan of those olive green satiny kind of shades because I don't know how to use them. I use a matte olive shade and I use a very shimmery one, but these in between kind of shades, I don't know. Still, I guess it's a metallic one. It's just an old school metallic, I would say. Yeah, let's swatch it out for my least favorites. I'm gonna swatch this on my other hand. Yeah, wait. I took too much. Wait a second. Let's try this again. It's very powdery. Maybe this is going to be one that I will declutter. I need to look at this one again. Then let's stick with the single eyeshadows because then I only have palettes left. In here are the following. I have 6 of the Glaminatrix shadows, which I absolutely love. Then I have 5 Glam Shop Poland shades and 1 Touch of Glam Beauty shade. I already know definitely my favorite one will be one of these. And then my least favorite one... Okay, I made my decision. I was thinking about either the yellow one or the lilac one from the Glaminatrix Easter bundle, and I chose the lilac one. This, or purple one, this is called Candy Egg, and I love it. It's easy to wear, it's not glittery, which Glaminatrix shadows are oftentimes, and yeah, I love this one. So let's swatch this out as well. This is it. I don't actually see how well you're seeing the shade. Absolutely stunning again, in my opinion. And for my least favorite, I had to go with this one. This is from Glam Shop Poland, and it's called Pink Platinum. And I don't know, I think it's just very glittery, in my opinion. It's not a bad shadow though. It's just my least favorite out of that palette. So let's see how this looks on camera. It's also a bit dry, but I mean, it's not an ugly shade. let's be real. Then let's do this one. This is the Revolution Pro Regeneration Mirage palette. This is quite old in my collection. I used it tons. I love it. I love the quality for the price and also in general in my collection. And this was my very first warm-toned palette and I enjoyed it so much. I already know I'm gonna decide between this one and this one being my favorite, because both of these are browns with an orange tone to it, and both of them are kind of unique. Like, I don't have browns with an orange kind of tone to it in my collection otherwise. And then for my least favorite, oh yeah, I already know that as well. It's funny because normally my least favorite is a very dark one, like I thought about this one or something, but again I'm gonna choose a very, very light one. Either way, let's start with my favorite one. In this case, I'm going to go with Paradox. I think I kind of feel like I talked about my favorite shade out of here before and I chose this one, but currently I'm leaning towards this one. So this is my favorite, and then Awaken is my least favorite because this is just too glittery without a real base to it. And again, I don't know how you will see it on camera, but this is not, in my opinion, your typical bronze kind of shade. I just enjoy using this one a lot. I reach for this one basically, or this or the other one, that brown shade, basically every time I use that palette. So yeah. As for my least favorite, I don't think this will show up too well. You can see it. I already had hard pen on it when swatching it. You cannot see it too much, but you can see it. Yeah, definitely one that I could do without in that palette. Then one of my favorite palettes, the Seattle London. I think it's just called Trend Edit. I do enjoy the mattes, all of them. I think my favorite shade would be this one or this one though. I do like the mattes as well a lot. I made my decision. My most favorite one will be this one, and then my least favorite one will be this, because I just feel like those orange with a gold shifts I had so much throughout the years that it's just a generic shade for me, I guess. Yeah, that's the one or the two that I'm choosing. As for the favorite, it's very, very smooth. The quality of this palette is amazing. I did have the Trend Edit palette as well, and I did not enjoy the shimmers in there. The shimmers in this palette I do enjoy though. Even though there's also a variety of different shimmers in this, like formula wise in this palette. Then that's my least favorite one. It's also very subtle, not color wise, but like not too metallic or impactful or glittery or anything. So yeah, Then a palette I would not have chosen in this ranking if I would have another palette that I used more. But I can already tell you my least favorite and favorite shade in here, even though I did not use it a lot. This is the Clarity Cosmetics So Amazing palette, the old version. You cannot get this anymore, but I still wanted to include this one. It's super easy for me to say that all of the mattes I enjoy, all of the shimmers I don't. They are too glittery to me, too sparkly, too extreme, like I don't care for them. I think this is a pretty color and also this one, but it's just too much for me. The mattes are amazing. They are very nice. Saying this, I'm very light, so these do show up on me. I think if you're a little bit darker already, you would have trouble with these shades showing up on you. I know definitely my least favorite one is Call Me on My Shell Phone. And then my favorite would be either Fantastic or Long Time No See. And I think I will go with Long Time No See. So those two I will swatch out now. So with this we are halfway through my favorites. And yeah, again, as you are able to see, it does show up on my skin. Even though it's not the best swatch, let's add a little bit to that. There we go. Did that help? I don't know. And also these shimmers are so crumbly and dry and they break easily. Yeah, not a good formula for me. So, oh gosh, the glitter will be everywhere. Oh no. Can you see that? I hope you can see these colors. I feel like the light is not the best today to switch these out. I actually am full of glitter now. Next up, the Royal Affair palette from BH Cosmetics. This also is an older palette and a palette that I have in my collection for quite a while. I immediately know my most favorite shade, and that's the shade that I do have pen on. It's Lord up here. It's another brown, interestingly. And then my least favorite... Oh, I know. It's gonna be the black. I don't use black eyeshadow. Only for like Halloween looks or something like that, but no other time. So it's gonna be the black. And this one, I do enjoy it that much because it's a brown with a cool toned, like a cool toned brown. I don't want to say it has a cool toned shift to it, but it's a cool toned brown, which also in my collection is very rare to find. And yeah, that's why I fell in love with this one. It's unique in that kind of way for me. Oh no, I'm terrified. Look how pigmented this is. Let's see. Oh, wow. This was just one swipe. Did you just see that? Oh my god. Maybe this is not my least favorite one, quality-wise. Well, quality-wise, this is nice. Very nice. But I don't use blacks. Next up we have the Sleek Grounded palette. I already again know my favorite one. This is this one, the last shade on the top row here. It's stunning. It's a coppery tone. I normally don't reach for coppers, but this quality of this one is so stunning. And then the least favorite one, I again have to go not quality wise because I don't know actually because I don't use it. It's this one. It's color wise. I don't ever wear teal kind of shades, so that's gonna be my least favorite one. And this one is super impactful, especially for a sleek makeup shimmer or metallic shadow. I love it. And so saturated. It's so nice. So another matte shadow. Well, it seems like it would be blendable actually. Didn't swatch patchy at all, but again, not a color I would wear. Then let's talk about the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. Again in here, I immediately know my favorite shades, and this is the shade Tiger's Eye, even though I also really like Hexed. But yeah, Tiger's Eye is my most favorite. And then my least favorite, obviously also color wise, unfortunately, is Ocho. I just don't wear these shades. Yeah. Overall, this palette is lovely. I would love another palette like this. I do love the mattes as well. I know a lot of people don't enjoy the mattes in here, but I love them. I don't know why people don't enjoy these. And then I wish they would have a gold in here, like a very light gold and maybe another lighter shade that I could use in my inner part of the lids. Yeah, I really do enjoy the formula in here. Like, I wish they would come out with more palettes like this. It's on the verge of being too glittery for me, but it's just okay. Like, not okay, just the right way. That's what I wanted to say. It's not too much. It's a lot still for me, but it's not too much. I don't think you will see the glitteriness in this video, but it is glitterier than what I normally reach for, but still stunning. Wait, does this count as a use for my Project Level Up palette? I need to use this shade at least 5 times. And I don't look forward using this shade 5 times. Even though like these 3 shades together with each other look very nice, I just would not wear these. So 2 more palettes to go. First up, the Tartelette Fresh Picked palette. And with this one, I know my least favorite because I'm currently working on it in my Pendos eyeshadows. It's this one down here. It's called Bouquet. It hard pans immediately. It doesn't pick up on the brush. It's not impactful. Yeah, I really don't enjoy this one. And then for my favorite shade, I have to go with one of the mattes, definitely. I didn't use them too much though. Like, I really want to go with for this one, the lid setting shade, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because just it has a color to it. It's called Flourish. So interestingly, my favorites are brown leaning, like brown, a lot of brown in here. That's quite funny to see. And then let's see if you can see anything. I even scraped a little of eyeshadow together to be able to swatch it out. I think you can see a little bit, but yeah, that's the most impact that I can get with scraping the shadow. And yeah, hard panning obviously because I just swatched it with my finger. The very last palette is another Urban Decay palette. This is the Naked Honey palette, and I did use I just had to laugh because I already know my favorite is another brown. I did use this quite a lot because this has been in my Pendos eyeshadows several times. I think I used 1, 2, 3, I think 4, 5 shades out of here in my Pendos eyeshadows, so at least 30 times for those 5. I am so about the shimmers in here, especially with this one. This has a very weird texture, but I think like I did get used to it. I can make this work, but just I wish it would have a different formula. My favorite will be the one next to it called Queen. It's another interesting brown for me. I don't know what's up with my browns these days. This is a very dark one, but it is dark with a gold shift to it, and I love it. It's very stunning and also again quite unique in my shade collection. And then my least favorite, let's just stick with Honey, I guess. Just because of the formula. This is almost like a very dark antique gold. Like, super interesting in my opinion. And I picked up way too much, so we will see. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, doesn't this look great? I love it. I love this shade so much. And again with this one, this is a shade that does get hard pan when swatching it with the finger, but I still could get a lot out of there. It's just, yeah, I don't like it formula wise. It looks good swatched out and on the eyes, and also like color wise, it's just that bright of an yellow. Like, I don't really reach for these kind of yellows. Like, I love yellows, but this is too much of a yellow gold. Yeah, I have on the left hand my most favorite shades, and on the right hand my least favorite shade out of these palettes. And it's super interesting for me to see that this is so neutral, because I do love colorful shades as well. It's just interesting to see that my favorite ones are more neutral ones, even though this I probably would not consider neutral because it's very impactful. Yeah, I love this color story. Would love this, having this as a palette actually. It looks nice, in my opinion. And then for these, I think also some of these really are good quality, like especially these three, I would say. But just color-wise, they won't be one of my favorites. And then some of these are quality-wise very bad, or way too glittery, like this one. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about my choices? Would you have chosen the same? Would you say one of these is actually your favorite out of that palette if you have it, or just looking at this video? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It will be a while till I am doing this one again, because obviously I think I went through all of the palettes that I do have, that I did use that much for me to be able to say my favorite and least favorite shade out of there. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're doing fine, and I hope to see you in one of my other videos. Bye!